The Avengers travel back to New York in 2012 to a branch timeline to retrieve the Mind Stone. Tony takes away the case containing the Tesseract, is hit by the Hulk and drops it. The branch timeline Loki takes the Tesseract and disappears. It takes him to the Gobi Desert of Mongolia. As he tells the people he's Loki who's destined for glorious purpose, a portal opens with people stepping out of it. A woman says that the branch is growing at a stable rate and a variant is identified. She puts Loki under arrest on behalf of the Time Variance Authority for crimes against the sacred timeline. He threatens them but is then hit and put in slow motion. As they take him away, they're resetting the timeline. A device is activated and releases energy waves. Loki's brought to a strange location. As he tries to run off, he's zipped back. The Tesseract's handed at the desk. Inside the room, a man tells him to sign a bunch of papers. Of all the things he ever said, he's baffled. He's taken through a scanner and is told to join a queue. On a TV screen, a clock called Miss Minutes gives him some exposition of the TVA. Long ago, there was a multiversal war where countless timelines battled each other for supremacy, nearly resulting in destruction of everything. Timekeepers emerged at broad peace by reorganizing the multiverse into a single timeline called the Sacred Timeline. They protect and preserve the proper flow of time. When someone veers off the path the timekeepers created, they become variants. This caused a Nexus event. When left unchecked, could branch off into madness and result into another multiversal war. To prevent this, the timekeepers create the TVA that set time back on his predetermined path. The variant will then have to stand trial for his offenses. Loki laughs and finds it bunk. As a man argues with the guard, he's completely eradicated. In France in 1549, a Nexus event occurred. The TVA is chasing someone. The agent in charge called Mobius sees a young girl and asks her some questions. Someone gave her some type of candy. Loki's being charged with crimes but blames the Avengers. His escape was not supposed to happen according to the timekeepers. He tries to use his powers but is unable as magic powers don't work at the TVA. He's going to be reset. Mobius has an idea but Loki says he'll burn the place to the ground. He then sees the TVA quarters and is stunned. Loki doesn't believe that the TVA is in control. He's taken in for questioning but is unable to come near Mobius. Mobius then questions him why he wants to rule the world and the universe. Loki says people don't deserve freedom. He then shows moments of his downfall and attack on the people, but he has no regret. Mobius wants to know why he really does all the mischievous things he does. Loki says it has all been his choice, they don't decide anything. Mobius then shows him the proper flow of time. He sees his actions lead to his mother's death. Loki says it is all lies. Mobius says that he was born to cause pain, suffering and death so that others can achieve the best versions of themselves. Loki's confused. Mobius leaves as he's requested. When he returns, Loki's gone. He stole the remote. They want to prune him, but Mobius says that he can help them. Loki threatens Casey for the Tesseract, but he then sees the other Infinity Stones in the drawer. They've got many of them. Loki doesn't understand. He then escapes as he almost gets pruned. He's now back in the question room. He watches the moment of his mother's death and sees his father also die. He sobs. He witnessed the fall of Asgard and his true death at the hands of Thanos. That is the end of Loki's life. He laughs. When B-15 asks him what's so funny, he says glorious purpose. As she attacks him, he removes the necklace, puts it on her and then zaps her away. He then plays around with the remote. Loki says that he doesn't enjoy hurting people, it is a trick of the weak to inspire fear. Mobius then states that he needs Loki's help against another Loki fugitive variant. We then see in Oklahoma 1858, the TVA looks around. As they want to prune the timeline, they see someone, but they're set on fire and the pruning device is stolen.